Okay, perfect. Amazingly beautiful people here joining us on stage. So, Myrlande, you've been doing so much, seeing you so many places, helping the community and how it's moving. So let me be biased, especially for women's side, brag about yourself and tell us about the great things that you've been doing in the community as well, especially how you break barriers for women to have a place in the technology side, in the music side, but also in life in general.
Thank you. Perfect. So first and foremost, bonjour, buenos dias, good afternoon, for all my South Floridians here. Again, I have my Haitians in the room, so it's Myrlande in this room, but typically I do go by Lande. So to answer that question, breaking those particular barriers. So in the line of work that I do, I'm currently the regional director for a Black business investment fund focusing on giving capital and resources to Black-owned business owners. So that's first and foremost, and I do own a consulting company to help what Maestro Richie said with structure, right? So with my clients that need business structure, and I've realized, like he mentioned earlier, in our community, that's something that we don't have, right? And something I could say that I think we really need to break down as a barrier is keeping things to ourselves. As a Haitian culture, it's like, no. If they find something good, right? No, don't tell anybody. No, papa, right? Meaning, don't speak too loudly. Don't speak too loudly about it. And that's, I believe, is something that hasn't allowed our community to progress. Example, events like this, I do these very often. And typically, as you mentioned, it's the leaders that are in the room. And in the future, these are the folks that will be coming to you and asking you, hey, how did you know that? And I'm like, I went to a conference, and it's like, there are a few people there. So I'm thinking one of those things that we really need to do is, one, educating ourselves, because the education is free, realistically. Putting us in rooms that's going to change our lives, because one of the things I typically tell folks is, you change the room you're in, it's going to change your life. So one of those barriers I would definitely say is definitely surrounding yourself with the right folks.
I'll tell you, she's so humble, but the things that she's been doing are just like overwhelming in the community. Great advocate to women, and you can tell by the way, you gotta make sure you pronounce the name Myrlande proper, and how she's a voice to a lot in our community. Same as Maestro Richie, like very humble. You think that is something, but you're like, wow, you look at his bio, like, yo, you big, giant in our community. Thank you so much, Myrlande. Robert, he stayed in Haiti, although all things happening, but he's still connecting Haiti in the United States as well. That's the money guy, that's the finance. If you have extra money you need to spend in the island, believe it or not, Port-au-Prince, maybe, the island is still flourish, a very important part. Tell us about how you use technology in a money-wise in the Haiti and the United States to make sure that, you keep up with your business.
Very badly, actually. I was wondering why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I meant to ask ChatGPT why I'm here. And the answer is, my knowledge stops in 2021. And since Jean-Marie started with that initiative, but to be more serious, actually, so for those who don't know, I'm the founder of Financial Group. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary last April 1st. We are actually the first and only investment bank in Haiti. And you are right, I live in Haiti, and I plan to stay in Haiti, right? Why? I could be elsewhere, but I feel that there is so much to do and so much opportunity to create. And actually, if no one does it, it will not happen. And I see so many things. And at the end of the day, we in our group don't see finance. We only see it as a tool. And even though we're a financial group, we see ourselves more as a social tool, because we do see finance as a way to connect people and break these barriers, right? And this is why I accepted this invitation to talk about what we are doing. How do we use innovation? Actually, in order to connect people and make investment useful, not only in creating wealth, but also in spreading it, we do see innovation as a key component. Let me give you a real life example to explain. One day I was on my laptop and I received a message from Facebook Messenger that I don't use too much, but as I must be connected a little more than Richie, I do go on Facebook Messenger from time to time, and someone wrote to me, boss, merci en pile, grâce à vous moi investi. And I didn't know the guy. Wow. And he said he felt that he was lucky enough because he could invest in an investment fund, $1,000 in Haiti. And I felt proud. And the second thing he told me, he said, now I don't want people in my area to consume any other sausage than this brand, because that brand that he was mentioning was one of the portfolio company of that fund in which he invested. So he feels now that he's part of the private sector of Haiti. But what made me really proud, it's when he told me, I don't live in Port-au-Prince, I don't live in Pétionville, I don't live in even La Plaine. I live in Saint-Louis du Sud. But the challenge for me when I needed to sign that piece of paper to initiate my relationship with your group, I had to take a bus, go down to Lekai, and from Lekai send that paper back to Port-au-Prince to start a relationship. And I can say that out of the 11 million people, a lot of them want to invest, need to invest, but will not take that risk or even the burden to do all that. And today, thanks to technology, we can cover all that path. And we can also cover that link between the diaspora and Haiti and make that change, because to make it happen, we need a large community. We need to break these barriers where this wealth that is created, because there is wealth in Haiti. It's just that it is not spread wealth enough. It's just that the hope, the opportunity to create together is not done. And we do believe that innovation is a great way to achieve that.
There you go. Thank you so much, Robert Paret. Allow us to have a glimpse of how rich Haiti is and how we can use technology to stay connected. And also Myrlande, Simeon, for all the great things that you are doing, and especially creating opportunities to do that. So